Even though you were not on the screen the majority of the time, what every experience you learn something from, you
Sure.
take away from it.
Absolutely.
What did you take away from the just that experience with Ant Man?
I think that with Ant Man, it's a lot of comedy. It's a lot of comedy, a lot of free range to improv and do things to be funny. So I think I learned the best ways to apply that comedy in big and small ways from my counterparts.
I heard a lot of good comments about you after the screening last night, and they were saying, Ti was good. He's. How do you feel about your acting? You feel your acting each project, each experience makes you a better actor?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I think that I'd be even better if I was given a more diverse opportunity to do other things outside of my wheelhouse. So, but I think those opportunities will come with. I think they'll come with me developing my own films. So that's while we're in the process of producing and developing our own.
Grand Hustle. I've heard a lot of great things about that. Why did you feel this type of show was needed?
Well, because I needed help in the operation. I needed to find uh, a talented executive that I could add to the team that could help kind of balance the weight of responsibilities here. We just had to figure out how to find them, and I think this is the best way to find them. And it also makes for great television.
Right. What happened?
It's one long interview.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like one long internship slash interview, and the one who learns the most and applies the most effort and kind of shows what they have. That is the person that deserves the position.
Were you impressed with the talent that you had to deal with?
Yeah, I think they're all talented. They all have gifts. You know, it's just some of those gifts I can use, and some of those gifts are probably best used by others. Um, they're just beginning their career path, if you will, and them beginning the beginning of their career path. So they're sponges. They have so much that they like to soak up and learn. And I love that I have the opportunity to be a part of that process in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I think that's cool for me.
I wrote an article recently about the state of black music in America. And one of the things that in my research, it talked about trap music.
Yeah.
And finally, I was glad to be able to do some research because I had no idea what trap music was.
You didn't?
I know what the trap house was, but I didn't
Okay.
know what the trap music was.
Okay.
And of course, they say you were the pioneer,
Right on.
of that. What do you see as the next phase of hip hop music, black music going through? What do you think? Have you seen any indication?
I emo emo music, like emotional, like it's very kind of Kid Cudi-ish, if you will. I think that Drake has some of our favorite emo music. As you know what I'm saying, you have Extension, who just died. You know what I'm saying, he has good emo music. Uh, I think that's the next step. That's the next wave. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a sound that I've been hearing. Travis Scott is another. You know what I'm saying? I think that like the slow, moody, melodic kind of hum with the low tone of a rap or a verse behind it. Like that sound to me is what seems to be next.
Mhm. How would you say the state of black music, popular black music, is today? Good state, great state, the most invented that has ever been. How would you classify the state of black music today?
Well, I mean, in my opinion, music is always in the best of a position and the worst of a position. It's probably in the best of a position because it's probably evolved to a place and has some significant benefit that did not exist in generations prior. However, it's probably in the worst state because there's probably something that's either making it far too easy or accessible that could endanger it, should the artists and gatekeepers not monitor it properly. I think right now technology is kind of hurting music. You know, I think technology is making it to where anybody can do it. It's almost like if you can't sing, auto tune it. So the people who really can sing, they're standing next to people who are auto tuning themselves and fixing their notes, and that makes it to where like anyone can do it almost. You did. So I think that's dangerous territory. But aside from that, everything else I think is good.
Well, in terms of the actual music, I think it's more. I think a lot of young people are more interested in doing beats than actually learning notes and chords and
That is true
things
too.
of that nature.
Even doing beats as a producer, like I seen cats that don't even have drum machines. You know what I'm saying? They don't actually program. They slide an instrument over to certain parts of the screen, and that's how they make their music. So they make it by kind of building blocks, sliding it with the mouse in the computer rather than actually tapping on the drum machine. And that is to me, whoa. But who am I to say? You know what I mean? That's their way. That's how they learn. And if they got hit records and they not breaking in my house, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Whatever keeps them from breaking in my house.
Last question: did you ever expect to see your hometown become one of the entertainment capitals of the United States?
I didn't see that one coming. I could have told you, yeah, I expected to see people move here, and I expected, you know, that one day our population would increase, but I did not see the whole entertainment Hollywood thing happening. It caught me by surprise.
I think it caught most of us by surprise.
But it was a pleasant surprise,
Yes,
though.
yes.
It's welcome.
I appreciate the time.
Right on.
Okay,
Thank you.
take care.